Hi guys, it's Barbara with Quartz Rose Tarot. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you're notified when I upload new content. Guys, if you're looking for my information to book a personal reading, my tarot deck, Magical Fantasy Tarot, or any of my other channels, everything is in the description box below the video. Let's get into this for Aries. You know, I feel like what's happening, Aries, is you may be seeing somebody out at a party, or you may be seeing somebody on social media with their pictures. Somebody's taking pictures at a party. You may be seeing this on social media. This might be a heads up that somebody's doing something they shouldn't be doing. Let's see what we got. I feel like, Aries, you may have moved on from a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius a couple of years ago, because they may have betrayed you with another Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You see the bigger picture here. This person could have had some kind of issue, or this person they've got some kind of addiction issue with that devil energy. I feel like you could have even been married to this person, because I feel your energy is a King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. I feel like you were committed to this person, but you are no longer speaking because you see the bigger picture. This person isn't a serial cheater, or they've got some kind of addiction issues, and you've left this behind a long time ago. This person may be watching you. It might not even be about, it may be the other way around. This person, I don't know if you've run into this person lately, but you're having sleepless nights because you feel like this person wants to rebuild. They want to be with you, but you're not on the same page. That you're not giving to this situation. You're choosing to stay completely away from this. You're done. You've already filed for divorce and you're single. So I feel like, you know, you may see, I feel like you got a victory, but they're watching you. This is somebody that may be watching what you're doing. Like, you feel like they're coming back towards you. You want no part of it. You want to stay single. That was your victory. Their wish fulfillment is a relationship to reconcile and move forward. So I feel like you may have somebody coming back from your past that you know is not a good person. They are toxic. It was a toxic relationship. This person could have been a serial cheater. I feel like that's not for you. I feel like you've moved on and you're choosing to be with anybody but that person. So, you know, you gotta draw the line in the sand somewhere. Taurus. Taurus, you may meet somebody and, you know, you're talking to this person, but this person has a fear of intimacy. This person's got a lot of walls up. They've got a lot of walls up. This could be you, could be them. Take it how it resonates. Okay. I feel like the person that you're meeting is a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This person doesn't speak to their family because of a King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. And they're trying to make a choice. They're like, I feel like they're working on making a decision. They're like, this is taking something from them. Or this person needs to take time to process something because it feels like communication. This is you meeting up and having a conversation, but a choice still being made. This person needs to recover. This person's moved on from somebody. Okay, so here's what I feel like. I feel like the person that you've met had a relationship with this King of Wands, and when they broke up, because she moved on from somebody, and she won't even talk to her family because of this person. Okay, so I feel like someone may be siding for the other person in her family, and so she's got to make a decision now. She's got to recover from this. If she wants to start communicating with other people, she's got walls up. She's got some healing to do before she can move forward. And she's going to let you know this. She's going to give you clarity about this because she is very guarded, defensive, resisting, right? And you're trying to master your emotions about this. Yeah, you're trying to master your emotions about this. So I feel like, you know, you met somebody and you're like, oh, okay. You know, maybe you felt a connection or something, but this person's not going to allow anything to happen because they've got their walls up. They need to pull those walls down. Gemini. Okay, so you've got addiction, codependent, obsessive, restraint. Somebody may be very possessive and controlling, but this is about you knowing your self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. So you're starting to figure out that you've got to put yourself first in a relationship, that you can't be codependent and allow this person's nonsense to affect your life the way it is. So you're back and forth about a new beginning. You have two new beginnings. You have one of love and money and one of passion. You think things are moving too quickly? I feel like you're Empress energy here. You have an emperor here, but there's a lot of drama and you want justice here because it's like obsessed with the harsh truth. The harsh truth is that this person has addictions. Whatever that addictions, this has been going on for a long time. You may be trying to master your emotions about this partnership. You see what's hidden, and you want to walk away. You want to end something. This person may want you to reconcile the burdens, or until they reconcile the burdens. And I like that for you, Gemini. If you see yourself as Empress energy and you feel that your divine masculine has issues that they need to take care of, you're okay with him doing it by himself. This masculine doing it by himself because you want to end and walk away until he reconciles the burden. It doesn't mean that you want to walk away forever. It just means that you see the problem and you know that you have to put yourself first and they have to deal with that issue themselves. Cancer. Oh. Okay, Cancer, you may have somebody, this may be a soul connection, this may be somebody that's trying to come into union with you, but there's somebody trying to sabotage. This person's trying to sabotage whatever's happening. So if you're getting engaged, this doesn't necessarily have to be a third party. When I say third party, that's anybody who interferes in a relationship. So it doesn't have to be a sexual partner or a third party, like a third party sexual relationship. It could be the mother-in-law. It could be your mother. It could be a family member. It could be an ex. It could be anybody trying to sabotage the relationship. They're attacking the relationship. It's a family situation. So this isn't a third party sexual relationship. This is a family member who's attacking. So there's a family situation around the Empress, but they're attacking the relationship because they want somebody from the past who has they want that opportunity to go to somebody from their past. Cancer, this person, because but there's betrayal here. Cancer, what's happening here is there is somebody, I don't know if it's in your side of the family or if it's because you're coming in Empress energy here. It could be that your groom's side of the family or your side of the family. Somebody wants an opportunity for somebody from the past, but because they regret their betrayal. Like, oh, I'm sorry, I cheated on you. So they attack the relationship between you and your person. See, they want a victory here. They want a victory. They're manifesting, I feel like they're working on the King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag energy could be the Emperor in a lower vibration. I feel like he's being guided. I feel like his guides are around him. I feel like this is a twin flame because this has been, the commitment has been a long time coming. That's the commitment between the two of you. You guys have gone through a lot of shit and it's like this is about to come into union. But somebody wants this to close. They want to cause an ending with heartbreak. Okay? Somebody has got it in for, I don't know if it could be either one of you, but it's because the family wants you to be with an ex. They don't want you to be in union with your person. It's kind of interesting with the family being the karmic. Leo. Leo, you have met somebody. You can't wait for them to return your calls or your emails or your text messages. You're talking more, but you two are like two peas in a pod. I feel like you have like very, like you could be twin flame energy or strong soulmate connection. You're very much like two peas in a pod is what I feel. Like you feel like this is the person, you can't stop talking to one another. This person could be a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. You want to know everything about this person, I feel like. You're being very... So, okay. So why do I feel like... I feel like you want to know everything about this person because you're coming in the energy of the Queen of Swords. You know, very logical, very in your head, very in your head. It's like you have very strong emotions. You're holding on to every word. It's like you're waiting. You're holding on to every word. You're in your emotions. I feel very strong because you got him as three kings. Three kings. This is an emperor energy. Here you are. You're wishing to move forward with this person. You're in your emotions about this person. I feel like the energy here is of a twin flame. Like meeting your person for the first time. That magnetic energy that you have with them. You see this as, you know, this is the one. Like this is a soulmate. I feel like there's some changes. You feel like he resists. He's like you're matching energies, and you feel like this person kind of resists things, or they kind of hold back a little about personal things. But you want to know everything. It's like you want to know about whatever people they've been with, how they've been betrayed, who's messed with them. You know, it's almost like you want to know everything about this person. And you're wishing to move forward with this. You're like, oh, I found the one. I found the one. Yeah, you got him as three kings. Tell me anything else for Leo. You want to know how somebody else is done? Yeah, you're ready to take that leap and move forward here. Like with an offer. Like this is like, you're like this is my person. You know, you want to know all the good stuff and the bad stuff here. That's what I'm seeing. That like you may run into your person for the first time and realize that the connection, but you want to know everything. You mirror one another's energy. Virgo. Virgo, you have the energy of cutting ties, letting go of things that no longer serve you so that you can be more stable and secure. Like you're letting go of things that don't serve you here. I feel like you're letting go of a Queen of Swords energy. There's a lot of back and forth. There's an argument where you feel manipulated here, so you may be cutting ties with this person. They're not telling you the truth. They're not speaking the truth. This person's back and forth with an offer. They want an opportunity to rebuild, but they're not being honest with you. This is why you're cutting ties with this person. There are past mistakes in the relationship. I'll tell you what this is. You're coming in as Emperor energy, and sitting next to you is the Queen of Pentacles, which is the Empress in the Minor Arcana, which would be, well, it could be you, Virgo. You could be the Empress energy, but I feel like that's not it. I feel like you're the Emperor in this case, because I feel like you've cut ties with this person. They want an opportunity. The reason you're letting go of things that no longer serve you so that you can be more solid, stable kind of energy is because this is a karmic, and they're manipulating you. They're not being honest with you. They want to try with a relationship, but they have made mistakes in the past, and you see that. You know who your person is. You know who your person is now. Libra. Libra, you have angel number 2233. And yes, guys, somebody asked me in the comments, is that the same time that is for the, yes. What I look at the time, and I'm posting what the start time is for it. If it is an angel number, it is your angel number. Libra. Oh. You've got backstabbing, and you've got union, wedding ring, soul connection. So this may be, you feel like you were betrayed by your soul connection or by your person. You may have made a choice to move forward because of the manipulation. Here you are. Yes, I feel like it's you that's moving on. You've made a choice to move on because of the manipulation. Queen of Swords, taking that leap. You're moving on. You're holding back because you wish to heal. You wish to heal. There was a lot of drama, or there was competition when it came to a new passionate beginning. And you had to see the bigger picture when it came to love. Yes, you wanted to be with this person. I feel like they've made mistakes. Well, they have. They have made mistakes. You're trying to close the karmic cycle, but you're trapped in your head about this person. There's a strong soul connection here, Empress energy. This is a strong soul connection. And you may feel like they did you dirty, but here's the thing. When it comes to these kind of relationships, those karmics, they're meant for the lessons. They teach you the lessons. They also strengthen you for the journey. Scorpio. You got the golden mirror, which is narcissist, love bombing, self-absorbed, one-sided. You need time cycles, time to heal. processing. So you're healing from a narcissistic relationship, Scorpio. Yeah, you're coming in masculine energy. I feel like you're protecting yourself against manipulation. You gained the victory here. You gained the victory over all the drama. You wanted to be with somebody from the past. You wanted to move forward for a long time. But the past mistakes in this commitment, you found out. And now you're kind of in this King of Swords mode. You're cutting out. You telling somebody you're walking away, you're done. You're communicating you're walking away from a family situation. It's almost like you turned cold as ice here. You know, you went from being emotional to logical all at the same time. You know, it's almost like you went from that King of Cups energy to the King of Swords real fast when you found out what was going on. It's almost like you realized what was going on. Sagittarius. So, okay. Sagittarius, somebody here's the chaser. Somebody's running after somebody. Somebody may be watching social media. You may be stalking somebody because you're chasing after them. You're trying to figure out what they're doing, what's happening. Somebody's the chaser. If it's you, it's you. If it's them, it's them. Sagittarius, I feel like it's you. You're watching a Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This is a relationship where there was past mistakes, a lot of drama, and you weren't on the same page. There may have been somebody who started a new beginning with a third party, and you're no longer speaking, but you can't get this person out of your head because of the betrayal and the manipulation, causing an ending. You still want to be with this person. You want to tell them you want to be with them, but you're waiting. You're waiting. I feel like, you know, it's always the one that's left behind that tries to watch and see and all of that, even though this is happening. This is ugly energy. When they've treated you that way, you've got to know your worth and value. Otherwise, you're going to be chasing after them. Unless you're a twin flame, yes, it's always runner chaser. It's always, you know, that's a possibility here too. Doesn't have to be, but somebody's watching, spying. They're the chaser. Capricorn. Oh, Capricorn. You found some new love. So you're meeting and talking. Have faith. Love is coming. Surprise invitation. You may be finding a new love here soon enough. Ooh, there's you guys are talking. You're talking. You don't want to miss an opportunity here. I feel like you're communicating. You don't want to miss an opportunity for a new beginning. You are single. Why do you feel like your family needs to be like this should be, or this also could be that this is the one for you, and you might be trapped in your head about this working. You may see that this person may have been hurt before. Like you can tell when you're talking to this person that they've been through something, because you see this King of Pentacles. You're the King of Pentacles energy here. The burden of rebuilding a tower. I feel like this person's telling you how they were left out in the cold, or how they were ghosted, or how they were treated. You know, I feel like this is a coffee date. And of course, sometimes people overshare in the beginning, but I also feel like you've got love coming. You got that Ace of Pentacles. They're telling you to be patient. This may be the one, but I feel like maybe this person feels comfortable enough with you to tell you how they've been, or maybe you've asked. So don't run too quickly, because I feel like you got love coming. If this isn't the one, it's coming around the bend, so to speak. Aquarius. Unconditional love. Yeah, I like this for you guys. Aquarius, you got love too, but this is like, maybe this is a relationship that's maturing, growing. Because it's unconditional love, self-love and wholeness, affection and attraction, selflessness. I feel like this is something growing between the two of you. Somebody seeing the bigger picture. I feel like, Aquarius, I feel like getting clarity, looking at the bigger picture, telling somebody what you see now. You know, obsessed with the back and forth, obsessed with communicating back and forth. You're on the same page. You want to be together. You want to be together, I feel. I feel like this is a rekindling after you had some issue with a Queen of Wands. That was a burden that you cut out so that you could have this new beginning. So you're releasing yourself from some past issue or some past person. And you're opening up to somebody. You're taking that leap of faith towards your happiness and success. There's a lot of forward movement here. This is your wish fulfillment. Wishing to communicate, being happy, releasing yourself from something. You cut out a tower of deception, and you cut out a tower of deception. You're trying to move past that. You've been trying to move past that for a long time. You finally now have the strength. So if this was an ongoing issue with you, Aquarius, I feel like you've actually made that transition. You finally figured this out. Pisces. What's going on, Pisces? Now, you had a karmic relationship here, but I see a phoenix rising, so you're growing from this. You're rising from the ashes because you got the karmic relationship and you've got the phoenix. The phoenix is always a good card. You made a decision here for a new beginning. You were at a crossroads about telling somebody that it was over, but you took that leap of faith. This person could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, because past mistakes, you've left this person out in the cold and you've moved on. So I feel like you moved on. You're working on yourself, possibly with that Phoenix energy, waiting for somebody that's going to give you equal give and take. This person, or you could be very passionate about being single at this moment. You may be passionate about being single at this moment. You're leaving somebody out in the cold because of their past mistakes. You've ended the situation. So this was a karmic relationship and you're rising, you're working on yourself. You want somebody who's going to give you equal give and take. And so you're very passionate about being single until that happens. So, okay. I'm going to leave that there, guys. If that resonated with you, please leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and stay blessed.